So far, it's a good morning. Hopefully, I haven't jinxed myself or anything. Well, I got my laundry done. I also got an episode uploaded today, and I am working on another episode. So I was working on that while in the little laundromat. I would have done a little bit of filming there, but they were playing music from the 90s, which will YouTube will automatically flag the video as having copyrighted content, will claim it and all that other stuff. So, you know, because YouTube, yay, their policies. But yeah, so far everything's going good. As a reminder, today the delivery schedule, the live unload, is at 2200 or 10 o'clock p.m. That is California time. I want to get there half an hour early, which is 9:30. It takes about an hour and a half to get there. Let's add an hour for traffic. So 2.5 hours. So 9:30 minus 2:30, as in 2.5, would be 7. So we should leave here at 7, and we should have more than enough time to actually get to the client. Now, how early are we going to get there? Will we have to wait? Can we wait there? Do we have to wait somewhere else? I don't know. I would just like to get there on time. But we're not going to be driving or anything until that time comes. I'm saving my drive time, my 14-hour clock. I'm saving all of that prior to us leaving, so that way, you know, we've got all night where I can go pick up the next load, and which is to Buckeye, Arizona, unless they change it, and we can pick it up, take it on over there. We could be there in the morning. I don't know. We'll see. It also depends upon how tired I am too. Part of me is thinking, I don't know, if I'm awake, I'm almost thinking of just driving the whole way there and getting it there. The other part of me is like, get out of the LA area, find a rest stop, stop there, and then, you know, take the 10 hours off, and then continue the rest of the way. So we'll see what happens when that time comes. One of the things that I'm gonna work on getting is a generator slash inverter. I've seen some on Amazon. You can charge it up either by solar power, or you can hook it up to the DC outlet in your vehicle, and it will charge the batteries on it. And I think I've seen something like 3,000, 4,000 watt. I'll have to take a look. But with something like that, I've noticed that the battery here in the truck, as far as my refrigerator goes, eventually after 10-12 hours, the truck is automatically going to shut that part of the battery off. So then the refrigerator turns off, the lights don't work. The inverter still works. Stuff plugged into the inverter still works, but eventually then that'll beep, giving you a warning that, hey, it's drawing off power off of the battery, and it's going to drain it. But at least with a backup power generator, I won't have that problem. And as a matter of fact, I could plug in extra stuff to it. You know, for example, if I'm cooking something, you know, so I could have if I'm cooking something in the oven, you know, my toaster oven could be plugged into that. And there might be enough wattage for me to plug in, you know, my stovetop thing into that. And if not, I can do it into the truck. But you get the idea of what I'm saying here. And plus, with things like the heater, or like little portable air conditioning units like that one there, which sort of kind of works. It actually did work pretty decently at night. It did help cool things down. Eventually got a little too cold and I had to turn it off. But maybe with a few of those in certain areas, maybe if they're strapped down or something, they might help keep things cool. They work a little better when you soak the filter and put them in the freezer, which, well, my freezer's not overly big. Probably put it in the refrigerator. I don't know. Well, I can actually make the temperature of the fridge part even lower than what it is, so it could be one big old freezer if I wanted it to. But I just don't want to freeze everything. But yeah, just little things. Could I get another truck? Yes, I could. But I'm trying to make do with what I have. You know what I mean? Just getting this thing customized and to my liking, to my working, and working with it and stuff. I don't know. I think of it as kind of a challenge, if anything, trying to find ways to work around little challenges and stuff. So I don't know. What do you all think? I mean, it's their truck. It's Swift's truck. So if they decide to move me into another truck, well, I may not have much of a choice. But I'm curious what you folks think. Do you think I should try to stick it out in this truck as long as I possibly can? Or do you think I should go to another one? I don't know. What do you think? I know some of you just say, well, whatever you want to do, man. No. If it was whatever I wanted to do, I wouldn't even ask you. I am asking you folks because I'm just curious what you think when it comes to the series. Do you want to see me try to stick it out in this truck as long as I possibly can? Or would you rather see, a better truck? I don't know. I mean, because with the other trucking channels that are out there, I've kind of watched a few here and there, but they usually have decent trucks, don't they? From what I could see, they have like a decent truck, and then here I am with mine. So I don't know. It makes this channel a little bit different, though. You know what I mean? Just trying to make do with what we have, right? I don't know. Let me know. I'm curious. This is kind of weird, but the truck has not shut itself off yet. I don't have the air conditioner on. I wonder, is it charging the battery? Is that why it's still running? I wonder if it's a... See, I think there are some trucks where if the battery gets low, it'll start up and start charging. But I don't know if that's what this does. I don't know. Do you all... I mean, I still haven't really looked at my instruction manual and stuff, but... I really haven't had a need to do a parked regen. I don't even know what this does other than blow smoke or something. I don't know what that is. What the heck is all this? Something with an engine? I don't know what all this stuff is. These are all the buttons that I've got, though. I mean, it doesn't really do anything else. So there's no setting or anything like that that would set it to start if the battery goes low. Ooh, I can feel the heat coming from outside. It's going to start warming up. So it's Sunday, and I was thinking about doing something for breakfast. And I kind of would like to do something inside the truck. So I'm going to see if I can find, like a frozen meal, a breakfast meal or something like that. But they may not have anything. There is a Denny's here. A little ways from here, there's an IHOP also. So I don't know. Kind of thinking about going to IHOP. But let me see what the truck stop has. Because I don't know, it'd be kind of fun to do something in the truck, you know? It's kind of like camping out. I opted for Denny's. There's nothing in the Flying J store that I can have for breakfast. Here, take a look at this. So I'm like, Chocolate pancake breakfast? Ghirardelli chocolate chips? Or salted caramel banana cream pancake breakfast? This is tempting. This is different. I don't usually get something like this, so yeah. Eggs, hash browns, and bacon. Oh, and I got chocolate milk too. Not this time, but look at this. This is specific to LA. Chorizo, lumberjack, Asian crispy. This looks good. And a loaded nacho burrito. Yeah, this looks good too. Yeah. All right, so like maybe next time I'm around here, I'll get that.
Do you have that ready now?
Uh-huh. Oh, yes. Check this out. Oh, this is awesome. Not bad. By the way, thanks, Camille. Great service, I gotta say. Not bad price. Figures, right? Okay, so we know that the load that I'm supposed to do is a live unload tonight at 10 p.m. in Lancaster, California. The next load, which I had already accepted, I guess I shouldn't have accepted it right away. I knew I was going to be in trouble when I accepted it. What I like to do is like to do it one at a time, because I never know what's going to happen, or I can't plan that far ahead, at least not yet. I looked at the load, the origin. It's a live load, and it's at 8:30 in the morning. Now I want you folks just to kind of do a little bit of math here. Just kind of think about this for a moment. My scheduled appointment for the unload is 10 o'clock. Now I want to get there half an hour early, 9:30. It's an hour and a half drive from here to there. 9:30 minus 1:30 makes 8 p.m. Since I want to account for traffic and stuff, it's an hour, which means we would need to leave here at 7. Now, I have to do a pre-trip beforehand, but basically let's just say 7 o'clock, right? There's the 14-hour clock. Don't worry about the drive clock. The 14-hour shift clock. What's 14 plus 7? If you take 14 hours to 7, you're going to get 9 a.m. It means that my 14-hour clock will run out by the time they get the trailer loaded for the next load. It's not going to work. I sent them a message saying, hey, there's a problem with this. So I'm not going to be able to legally do this, unless they want to schedule the load early in the morning, like 2 in the morning. Then I could do it. But at 8:30, no, I would be at risk of being in violation. So, and here's my calculations. Okay, right here, so you can see everything that I figured out. So yeah, when I first looked at it, I thought it was going to be okay, and then I realized no, it's not. And think about this too. Let's suppose I start at my 14-hour clock now, so that way it could run out somewhere, around after the load tonight is done. So let's say I'm able to shut down somewhere at 11 o'clock. What's 10 hours after that? 9. It doesn't work either way. Whether I shut down after this load here is unloaded, or whether I start my clock just before. Yeah, whoever sent me this, I don't think really thought this out very well. Now, granted, I accepted it. I should have. I'm too new to sit here and try to plan ahead like that. I mean, yes, I could do it, but I wind up spending more time trying to calculate and formulate and figure out what's going to work and what's not going to work. You know what I mean? And if you send me 2 or 3 loads, and you are expecting me to accept them, well, I mean, how much time am I really going to spend crunching numbers to find out if I can do it or not? As opposed to looking it over quickly and saying, okay, yeah, I can do this, and going and get it done. So, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, it's up to me to accept and refuse certain orders, but as a dispatcher, shouldn't it be their responsibility to maybe, I don't know, take a look at something and see if it's even possible for me to do? I've got enough to worry about, besides just the hours and everything. I mean, I don't know. What do you folks think? In regards to getting more than one load at a time, like 2 or 3 loads all lined up. Do you just accept them and just say, hey, yeah, this one's not going to work later on? When you figure out load 2 or load 3 isn't going to work, do you just say, hey, you know what, this isn't going to work? Or do you spend like 30 minutes to an hour trying to do the number crunching to find out if it's going to work or not? I don't know. I'm curious. Let me know what you folks think. Well, while I wait from the driver leader team to figure out, or whoever, to figure out what they're going to do. I mean, I don't know if they're going to have me do the delivery of the one tonight early. They might have me T-call it. I hope not. I would like to see this delivery through. I don't want to just pass it on to someone else. I mean, I think this might be like one of the first loads I've got that might actually be on time. I won't have to send a macro 22 on it. And so, I don't know, that's kind of important to me. But Harupa Valley it's so tight of parking. To try to go in there and try to drop off a trailer, I had a hard enough time trying to park as it was. I don't want to go there and drop off a trailer just to T-call it for someone else to maybe pick it up and get it on time, and more probably not, when I know for a fact I can get this delivered on time. So, I don't know, I'm just kind of looking at the overall thing here, one client at a time. Trying to get a little creative since I have no air conditioning. So I've got my mother's RV fan plugged into the AC outlet out there, just kind of blowing some air around. And the filter for that, when I was brushing my teeth, I went ahead and soaked it. I have it sitting right here. I've noticed there's some stuff here that's not... Okay, that's frozen there. The bottom part wasn't frozen. But, yeah. So hopefully that will get cold. So I just leave it in there for a bit, and then I'll be able to put it in there, and it will put out some cold air. Now see, if I got a couple of these are like $100, and I'm borrowing this one. If I got a couple of these, set one here, maybe set another one over here, and plug them in, it might do okay. I think I would have to have one here, and two up there. But and it's like $400, but it would go to help cooling down the area. How many watts is this? Oh, I don't think it says. Is it underneath? Have to be careful. Ah, there's like water and stuff underneath it. Ugh. Hi! Are you looking at me? Are you looking at me? Okay. You can look at me, that's fine. Pet my head. Alright, I looked underneath. I couldn't really see anything in regards to wattage. I saw 6-volt DC. Well, this doesn't have a DC connector. Maybe it came with one, I don't know. But yeah. I can't remember if I showed this or not, but I had brought a monitor from home to hook up to the laptop, and it requires a power cable. Right here. It's a different type of monitor. I need to get like one of those universal adapters or something for DC in that I can plug in. Be able to power the monitor. Ugh. So far the truck stops don't have anything like that. Oh, maybe there's a Walmart nearby, one of the places I stop at. I can stop there and see if they have something. I'm busy updating my Magix Music Maker here on my laptop. Went ahead and updated to the 2022 edition, which was on sale, which gives me like 3 free sound loops. They're like worth $10 a piece, and then there's a sound loop collection and a bunch of other stuff, and then new features. So it's pretty much worth the upgrade. And this is the program I use to make the music that I make. A lot of these are, you know, pre-recorded sound loops, but there are also a bunch of instruments and stuff in here that I can also do some composing with. So I can do completely original music, not just composing from loops, but I can actually make my own stuff too. It just takes more time. So I got a message back from the Swift team in regards to the load, and they said, okay, send in macro 22 when you expect to be there, assuming that you keep this load. It's like, all right. So what they wanted it to be loaded up at 8:30 in the morning, right? So here's what I figured. The unload for this thing that I'm doing right now is at 10 o'clock. Probably will take an hour, could be more. It takes about, there's a rest stop not too far from Redlands, California. It's like 15 minutes, but it takes 2 hours to get there based on, 50 miles per hour. So I figured, let's play it safe. 2 hours from 12, that gives a little bit of midnight in regards to anything along the way, doing the post trip, all that other stuff. So getting to the rest stop at 2 in the morning, I don't even know if there's going to be a place to shut down, but shutting down there and then for 10 hours would mean that I would be awake. Well, I'll be awake by then anyway, but I'll be able to restart the clock at noon. Of course, there's the pre-trip and stuff, but I said, okay, ETA I'll be there at 2 in the afternoon. So, and then as far as the delivery, it's like 8 hours to Buckeye, Arizona. So I think and then you're losing an hour. So I think I put like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning as far as ETA. And it's just a drop off. So that probably wouldn't be a problem. And then I put in PTA for 1 day ahead. So I could take 1 day of home time, but I don't even know if it's going to let me do it because it says you need 5 days to put it in ahead of time. But anyway, so that's where we're at, and I got some message, probably something about PTA, as in, nah, what you put in there is not good. We're going to give you this instead. So who knows? Just checking out some new loops that I got. It doesn't play very loud. At least through the speaker here. It does when you have like headphones. So I got a bunch of things I can use. Yeah, so there's a lot of cool stuff. There's even vocals. Oh, I can't even click these other ones. Ah! It's like, yeah, what's going on here? I'm not trying to put stuff up here. I can't even select this. There's like something here, but yeah, I can't select this. Oh, why does it keep putting it up here? I don't know. Oh man, what's it playing? Oh, that's kind of wicked. Oh, wicked. I don't know what it's doing here. But see, here are the instruments here that I can just... Oh my word, how do I stop it? Stop! I wish you could hear this a little better, but I don't know why it's playing by itself. I don't know why it's doing that. You got like different types of organs I can select here. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff I can do. I don't even know if I'll get to it all within my lifetime. But this is what I use to compose my music and stuff. I use this program. I've used this program back since it was version 3.0, which I still have, and I actually put together some music with that version too. So you want to hear some more of my music, you need to check out some of my other videos. I even have a playlist for Von Shep music videos, so you'll be able to hear some of the stuff that I put together. And of course, there's more coming. I just recently purchased this because they had a sale going on too. This is the Magix Movie Edit Pro Premium. And they had something going on today where you can get this re-speeder effect, which allows you to speed up picture files, which is perfect because that's what I'm doing for the POV stuff. And this may actually work faster than Premiere, so that's not too bad. Okay, and then another new thing that I like about this is something called travel maps. So you can have this animated thing where it shows you a map of going from one place to another. And I thought that would be kind of cool for this series. So there's a lot of neat things here that I thought would be kind of cool to have. Please select the components you want to install. Okay. Well, demo project, fade effect, menu to... I need to read the instructions on... There's a manual, so... Leave installation files in directly after installing. From there you can back it up to DVD or USB flash drive, for example. I guess. I can back it up. Yeah, but you can see here there's a travel route, a bunch of other stuff. So I may be doing the vlog half on the one software and half on this software. It all depends. Just giving you kind of a preview of things that I'm working on. I don't know if I can import my music from Magix Movie Maker or Music Maker into this. That'd be kind of cool if they could work together. Okay, this is really weird. My truck has not shut off. I think it's been on for at least an hour. I don't have the air conditioner on at all, and it stayed on. I wonder if it's because of the load that I have on the battery, that it's staying on just to keep things charged. Because I've got that fan going, I've got that going. Well, then there are lights and everything, but it's just weird that it hasn't turned off. I think the battery was getting close to draining because they had shut things off, and so I had turned it on. I figured I'll just leave it on until it turns off, and it hasn't. So that's just kind of weird. Got an episode that's rendering. Well, my studio's coming along. This is my green screen that I'm working on. Right now I've got it taped up there for the moment with Gorilla double-sided tape. I'll tell you what, getting this other sticky or the blue side off is a pain. But I just got it up here for the moment so I can kind of measure. I guess if I had been a normal person, you would have used a tape measure. But since I'm not, I got it taped up in three places. So that way I can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like up here. Obviously, it doesn't make sense to have it go all the way over this way. Or that way, because that there is going to be on the way. But what I need to do is set up a camera and see what it looks like. Well, I've got my thing on, my burner, but it's beeping. So I'm beginning to think I need to start the truck. Okay, so both of these actually do come on in here. When you turn them both on, it's like 1900 watts. I think this is 700 and this is 1200 as far as the sizes. However, it starts beeping over by the inverter. I think it's a 2000 watt inverter. It wasn't beeping when I turned one of them on, but it does with the other one. So I started thinking, okay, how can I actually do this? And I realized, hey, you know what? Because I'm like, wait a minute, how am I going to strain out the spaghetti? And I just realized I could go ahead and cook the spaghetti in here and then pour the water and stuff in here, put the lid on it, and then use one of the smaller things to put the sauce in and heat that up. And this will keep that, yeah. I think we can do this. Yes, indeed. I think we are making progress here. We've got some boiling water. Woo! Yeah, so I'm just using one burner. If I use them both, the inverter starts beeping. So I think it's a 2000 watt inverter because these together come to 1900. So 700, 1200, according to the manual. Coming along pretty well there. I just tried a little bit. It's got a little bit more longer to go. We're gonna have some Classico fire roasted tomato and garlic because it's fresh garlic and onion. I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in here. Okay. I do believe that this is done. I'll go ahead and turn this off here. And for safety reasons, I'll go ahead and unplug it. And it's plugged in. It's plugged in on its own thing. So there we go. Then I can just go ahead and let's see here. Move that back. Put this right here. Put that right there. Take this here and just pour it right on in there. Then I can just go ahead and stir it up. There we go. So I just pulled out one of my containers from here, put it in here and using it as a bowl. I got some leftovers in there, so once I'm done here, I'll just pour the rest in here and put a lid on it, put it in my refrigerator. And then I can, I'll have to use one of my other things to heat it up in my toaster oven. Or I could just reheat it up in here too. I could just pull this out and reheat it up inside of a pot. But, I don't know, baked spaghetti, that might be kind of good. But, yeah, as you can see, it's all tender and everything, so yay! Yep, it's still good. Okay, so not bad. I got the rest of my leftovers that were in here, my little plastic container from this little set that I bought. and I can put it in my fridge. Also, my fridge is nice for another countertop. Now, I didn't heat that on the stove top and put it on there. That's just the hot water that was there. So, but you can sit on that, so it makes a really nice addition. But yeah, now I have the fun task of cleaning all this up. So, paper towels and alcohol wipes to the rescue. And of course, I got to let this thing cool down before I put it away. But I started this early. Man, I've been wanting to do this for a week now or so. But I needed to have enough time. So I needed time not only to set up and cook all this, but I needed time to be able to clean up, put it all away, etc. So right now it's 5 o'clock. And if you remember, we were planning on leaving around 7. Definitely got to clean this as soon as you're done. So yeah, I'm using the paper towels to kind of get all most of the gunk out and stuff, and then I'll use the wipes here to get it more clean and sanitized. There we go. Get that nice and clean. Woohoo! Now we get this fun one to do here. Taking a little bit of work, but it's coming along. Just gonna take some elbow grease. Just about got it. I used the alcohol wipe. I just kind of dipped it in the leftover water there just to kind of loosen up the stuff, and then I can use another alcohol wipe to completely clean it out and sanitize it. You guys still got a little bit of stuff here on the edge. Not too bad. I think I got it. And seeing this is cooling down while I'm at it. Now that, I'm just going to have to dump the water. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Just outside. I mean, it's just dirty water. It's not that big of a deal, I don't think. Shoo! Alright, got everything cleaned up. Now I just got to put it all away. Obviously, can't really do this every night. But on those times where I just got, some downtime I can make use of, hey, once in a while have a nice little home cooked meal, in a way, instead of always getting a frozen meal. So it was just kind of nice, nice to have, something that wasn't just some type of frozen meal, you know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, can't do it every single day, unfortunately, but one of those times it kind of makes it, a little bit more special. Of course, I can't get it backstep like I had it before. Good thing I did an unboxing of it. I can go back and look. Oh, go! Get out, look! If my mentor saw this, he'd freak. I'm not saying that he was a neat freak, but he did not like having any type of crumbs or anything. He would, if I like spilt, like dropped a little crumb or something, from a chip, he would be instantly there with with a little with a little hand broom and stuff. And my mentor was great. I loved my mentor. He was awesome. But I know, just funny little things. I'm sure he's thinking, man, this guy's a slog. Oh, well, I do clean. I'm just, it just depends upon, if it's just little stuff like this, then I'll, get it after a couple of days or something. Just depends on how much time I've got. But I've got some time, so I'm going to get it. See? Much better. a little bit. It's only so much that little thing can do. But I got the majority of it cleaned up, so. Oh, messed up my bed. This poor guy's like. Whew. Everything's cleaned up and put away. All in all, about 2 hours, because I started at 4 o'clock. Glad I started at 4 and not 5. I thought about starting at 5, but I want to be able to get out here at 7, so that's good. I was just looking at my laptop and it had said 5, and it was on a different time zone than where I am, which is 4, so that worked out really well. So hey, Emmerich, if you plan to do some cooking or something like that, give yourself a couple of hours, to get things together, get it heated, and then get it eat it, and then beat it, and then of course doing the cleanup and getting it put away and everything. I gotta say, it was a little fun. It wouldn't be fun doing it every single day. Like I said, I mean, you've got a very small bit of room here to work with. So, but, I managed to, I mean, you'd have more room if you didn't have this, big old refrigerator thing sitting here in the middle. But then I can hold more stuff in this than, what you could probably hold, in a fridge that came with your truck. But you'd have more walking room. But I have no shelves, so drawers. But yeah, this works as a nice surface too. Try to make use of every little bit of space that I can. It's kind of like backing up. Make use of every little bit of space that you can, so that way you can back up or do whatever, or go around light post and don't do what I did and run up against it, because I was trying to make every bit of room. Alright, let's just not go there. And a reward for my effort, Ben & Jerry's chocolate fudge brownie. I am not eating this whole thing. But guess what? I got a freezer. Yes. I can put the leftovers in. Now I got to figure out how in the heck do I get out of here. I'm not sure which way it is. Well, the fun is over, and now it's time to get back to work. Time to get the pre-trip done. Look at that. I don't know if I should have, like, as soon as I woke up, if I should have put it to off, or if I should have just kept it in sleeper berth, or does it matter? Either way, I don't know. Like 19 hours in sleeper berth. But you can see that I've logged in, because my 14-hour clock has begun. 8-hour restroom break. Oh my goodness. I guess it depends upon what you ate or who cooked for you, right? Just about ready. Going to be doing the air brake test. What's interesting about the air pressure? Remember how on the passenger front tire, it was like at 80 pounds? Remember how weird that was? Ever since I filled it up, it's been fine. So it's been sitting at 110, just like over here on the driver's side. So why it lost air, I don't know. That's a good thing, though. I mean, it means I don't have a leak. I thought maybe I would have had a leak in there, but it seems to be fine. I'm still doing the percussion test on all the other tires. I need to try to work my way into testing out the air pressure of the drive tires, the drive axles. Just out of curiosity, to see how they look. It's just with them being duals, you've got like 4 tires on this side and another 4 on that side, and you have to kind of work your way in to get your air gauge in there. But definitely something that we'll take a look at, because I'm very interested, and I'm sure you're interested too. I don't know how many of you have actually checked I mean, the steer tires are one thing, that's easy, right? But how many people have actually checked their drive axles, their drive wheels with an air gauge? Or do you just go around and hit it with a hammer? We should check it and see what happens. So, not going to be on this episode, but it might be on the next one. So, I'm going to go ahead and finish up my pre-trip with the air brake test and everything, and I will meet you at our destination, our final destination. Well, we're here. We're early. About 15 minutes early. This is going to be interesting because I saw trucks parked behind us out in the dirt and stuff. So I don't know what's going to happen. I guess we'll find out soon. There's a little guard shack over there. It says, "Stop! Stop! Stop!" Okay. We have our orders. We're to go to Dock 50. So off we go. I did it, folks. I backed right up into it. Okay, I'm not perfectly straight, but I am against the dock. I think. I guess I better go look. I'm back against there. Oh my goodness. It's like I freaking did it, man. I freaking did it. Hey, Swift. Hey, Swift. All right, we got to go check in with our paperwork. Okay, so that was a little interesting. Went inside the check-in, had to give them the paperwork and the broken seal. And Swift, there's a lumper thing. Lumpers are those that unload the truck. At first I'm like looking at this, I'm like, I hope you don't think I'm gonna pay for this, because I'm not. But no, they just needed me to fill it out, so. But as soon as they get everything unloaded, they're gonna call me and let me know, and then I just go and pick up the paperwork and I'm good to go. So I don't know how long it's gonna take, but we're gonna go ahead and close it right here. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you are enjoying this series. And if you enjoyed this episode, hey, you know what? Thumbs up. Leave a like. Guess what? It helps. So does leaving comments and stuff, because you know what? I love hearing from you folks. So be sure to leave some comments. And subscribing. That's a great thing too. Because you never know what's in store for you. Yeah, so subscribe. Be a part of the KILR community. Because we're just one killer awesome community. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. It should be interesting. I'm not sure if we're doing that load or not, so I guess I'll see you then. Have a killer awesome trucking day.